Max Kaiser here. We've got something pretty interesting to talk about. Well, I'm here with Simon Dixon, the godfather of equity crowdfunding here. Wrote the book, Bank to the Future. Simon, you know, we've been kicking around the crypto space since Prague. Remember, we went to that conference and it was $3 per Bitcoin. And we've really been involved in crypto and crowdfunding, doing some interesting things. But we've got a new idea, this Bitcoin Capital, which leverages a lot of these elements, brings it into a new realm, I think, and a new way for people to be part of the crowd and to be part of the crypto community. It's called Bitcoin Capital. There are three basic moving parts, and then we'll talk about how it fits into everything as a whole. But just go through the three parts, essentially, of the fund.
Okay, so the first part of the fund is a way to give faster returns to our investors. So traditionally in venture capital, you have to invest in a company, wait 5 years for it to go public, and if it goes public, you then get some returns. What we want to do is use the power of cryptocurrencies, the mining process, the process by which Bitcoins are created, in order to actually pay daily dividends to our investors for as long as that process is profitable.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. So a third of the funds in the fund go to mining, and the mining generates hopefully some cash flow, and that can be paid out as a daily dividend as long as that's profitable. Number two, you're actually, if I understand correctly, looking for various alternative currencies, cryptocurrencies. You used to be a market maker yourself.
Yeah, so the other thing is investing in coins. There's about 600 of them out there. Many of them are pump and dump scams. There's some real ones you've got to avoid. Because we know the developers, we know the space, we know what's interesting, we know what's new, we can filter through the ones that produce great opportunities. A recent example is a trade we recently took was we were trading in Startcoin, which was the crowdfunding coin that you were involved in launching. The first original investment was we were accumulating those at about 1,000 Satoshis, the currency, and that's now trading at about 55 Satoshis. So that's a 55x return.
Right, fantastic. Now the third element is more of a traditional VC element. So you're investing in early stage developed companies that are looking for funding as you would in any VC platform. A third of the funds go into these new companies, and the crypto space is exploding. Hundreds of millions of dollars is now being poured into this space. There's a couple of funds in New York and San Francisco, and there's one in Europe. And so this is actually in that space as well as Bitcoin Capital. But I wanted to return to the Startcoin for a second. So Startcoin, of course, is part of StartJoin, which is a crowdfunding platform. Am I crazy, or does this set up a situation where somebody can take an idea, launch it on StartJoin as an idea, raise some money? If it takes off and people love it, they can move it over to Bank to the Future and do an equity round, and then Bitcoin Capital can come in and top it up. Don't we have like the whole thing covered, Simon Dixon?
Yeah, so we want to cover the complete ecosystem. We're going to source deals in two ways. Firstly, we'll invest in the hot ones. We've got the contacts, we've got the people that are investing, putting lots and lots of venture capital money. We'll co-invest, get some high growth companies. But we're also passionate about helping the startups as well. But rather than doing the due diligence and everything, we're kind of outsourcing a bit of the due diligence to the crowd, finding the ones that the crowd likes. So, you know, if you've got a concept in the crypto, Bitcoin, blockchain space, you can take that concept, you can stick it on startjoin.com, raise the initial funding through rewards, get your legal fees, get everything set up, get some traction.
Design a logo.
Design a logo, exactly what we did for Bitcoin Capital, in fact. We're using the same model for us. And then you can, if that goes well, then you might qualify to go on banktothefuture.com, and then you can offer shares in the company to the qualifying investors on the platform. Raise a bit more money, get some more traction, and if you get over 50%, then Bitcoin Capital will look at topping you up, and you can go from start to finish without the, a traditional VC in the middle.
Right, so we cut out all the middlemen, all the investment bankers, all of the traditional bankers. We line the crowd, crowdsourcing ideas, crowdfunding initial capital, crowdfunding the equity, all under the same umbrella. And of course, then Bitcoin Capital would be kind of the last piece of the puzzle. So we're excited to see this happen. Underneath here, where I'm pointing, are all the details if you want some additional details. I think that covers it, Simon.
Okay, yeah.
Excellent.